Hey, it's Rachel from All About Planners. In this video I'm doing a review of the 2019 My Goals Planner, which is the Otto brand from Officeworks here in Australia. So you might remember that I did a review of the 2018 version of these planners where the style was slightly different. It was the coil and then the 7x9. So for the 2019 editions they have this same format as well as this new style here, which is the smaller size. This one's, I'd say it's closer to A5. It's got a different cover, etc. The inside layout is a little bit different because obviously the smaller page size, but otherwise it's quite similar to the 2018 version. So let's have a closer look. So in terms of the size, it is about 6 inches wide by about 8.5 inches high. So it's definitely a lot more portable than the last year's edition. It also does not have a laminated cover, or the coil. It's just got this wire binding with a thin cardstock cover, as you can see. So it is cheaper than the bigger one, but in terms of durability, I do question how well this cover is going to hold up throughout the year, even though it does have rounded corners if it gets scuffed. So there's also the Wellbeing and the Business Planner. They have it in the normal size, this size here, and then also in this smaller one as well, but I just got the goals one. So let's get rid of that and we'll have a look at the inside. Oh, it's stuck down. Okay, so we've got a pocket folder, which is always handy. This reminds me of the Orange Circle Studio Planner. In that kind of format, it had a built-in pocket folder on the front as well. The overall color scheme is quite similar, as you can see. I'm just going to open up the other one and we'll do like a comparison as we go. So this was the 2018 version and this one is the 2019 version. As you can see, quite similar in terms of the colors. I did quite like the colors of the 2018 one, so I was glad that they kept them for this year's edition. So you've got the public holidays page. Because it is an Aussie planner, it's got the Australian holidays pre-printed, always handy. You've got the yearly planner. This one was okay in the larger page size, but because this is A5, these pages are now kind of a bit useless because you can't really write anything in them. So if you're going to use them, I would suggest using a dot sticker to color code things, like when you're going to do a blog post, or if you need to do like a deep clean, those kind of recurring routine tasks, then a dot sticker would be ideal because you're not going to really be able to fit much else in this space. You've got the Dream Life page, and then it's the same goal setting pages as the previous version, and then they've just shrunk down these like steps planning pages. If I just get the ones from last year, you'll see it is quite similar. They've literally just shrunk it down to fit this smaller page size. And you've got a few different sections there. I really like this one. That looks really cute. And it's functional. You get quite a few of these. Then we have the 12-month goals section. And then we go into the months. So you'll probably notice with this smaller version, it does not have any tabs. Now, the other version did. I really liked those tabs. They were big, they were sturdy. This one does not. It just prints the month on the side of the monthly divider page and then also on the weekly spreads, as you can see there. I've seen a few different planners, particularly hardbound ones, do this when they don't include tabs. I do like when they include it, and it's better than not having anything, but tabs obviously preferable. Now, they've got the same quotes as last year, so I was quite disappointed that they didn't mix it up a bit and put some new quotes. However, the quotes in this planner are better than some of the other ones. They're not like a bit wishy-washy. They're like practical kind of quotes, I guess. And then we go into the monthly planning section, which is the same as the 2018 version. You've got top 3 goals and then all this stuff down the bottom here, like your quick questions. I do quite like when planners include like a review and those kinds of things. I just don't think that this being an A5 size planner will give you enough room to write very much in there. It was okay in the larger page size. If I get that one open, it's the same questions, by the way. See how that one had just that bit extra space that you need? So I do think I would gravitate more towards the medium size than an A5. I just find with A5 everything is just slightly too small, just a little too cramped to write in. So this is the monthly spread, starts on a Monday. The weekly spread also starts on a Monday, which is great that it's consistent. The boxes, rather than being square, because it is more of a narrow page size, they're more of a rectangle now. You do get the notes sidebar, same comments as when I reviewed the planner last year. The columns and the writing space in general in this planner is quite small. So if I go to the weekly spread, you'll see what I mean. Like, look at this, that's really thin page line spacing. Probably not going to be able to fit much in there. You're going to have to write really small, and it gets even worse up the top here. That section, as you can see in the size of my finger, it is very small. Like, that's only the width of my thumb. Probably, I'd say 3/4 of an inch, not even that maybe. Very, very small to write in. It's a good idea, and I like this sort of layout. This is different. I like it, but it's just too narrow to write in to really be useful. Probably have to turn the page and write in it this way to get a bit more space. Now, the weekly spread has my favorite type of layout, a horizontal layout. And it's got this like shaded box, which would be good for like meal planning, your most important task of the day, an appointment, something you want to like draw attention to. And then you've got your planning space over here. And then Saturday and Sunday are combined and share the same amount of space as one of the weekdays. And then you also have a little highlight section, which again, in my opinion, is kind of useless because you just can't fit much in that box. It's so narrow, and they've kind of wasted like that top bit of the margin. So it's a good design. I just don't think that it works in an A5 page size. I think it really needs to be in this larger page size to be useful. So we keep going through the weeks of the year. You can see we've got February, different color scheme. I'll just do a quick flick so you can see some of the different colors. Very colorful planner and nice colors. It's quite similar, I'd say, aesthetically to like the Erin Condren, but in nicer colors, crossed with the plum paper. The colors are probably closer to the plum paper, actually more of like the lighter pastel colors. I do really like them. They look quite nice. The pages at the back, if I can get to that. So we've got the contacts pages. Not really sure why planner companies bother to include this, because I don't really know anyone that actually writes contacts anymore. You just put that in your phone. And there's quite a lot of these pages. Some notes which are lined. And then we go to the stickers. So stickers came with the previous version of the planner, and they're quite similar to this. You've got like your events, and then some shape stickers, more events. And then these ones, which again are the same as the larger page size version from 2018. I like the stickers, but if you use them for a whole year, you would run out of them pretty quickly. And then at the back here, you've got like it can be a business card holder. I kind of don't know why they bother including that, but anyway, it's there if you need it. And then you've got the back cover. In terms of the actual cover design, I'm not really sure what is going on with it, like the flowers and the birds. It's just kind of weird design to put on a cover. I much prefer just something plain like that, or a pattern, or even, dare I say, just a plain black cover. Like, I know I always comment on how boring those covers are, but I don't know, just something about this is just kind of weird to me. Like, I think black with the gold foil would look nice, or a subtle pattern. Yeah, just really not a fan of that cover. So I hope you found this review helpful, and I'll include a link below to the 2018 reviews of this planner. They'll be linked below. And don't forget to go to my blog for the pen test. I'll see you in the next video.